A few weeks ago, I found my old vision board. It was filled with goals and aspirations, as you can see, like getting closer to Jesus Christ, losing weight. This is me when I was 19, eating cleaner, drinking more water, aspiring actress. I don't know if you can see that film paper there, and a bit of other aspirational stuff here at the bottom. But right here in the corner is a butterfly. I remember putting a butterfly on this board to symbolize new beginnings for these goals and aspirations that I had. But then I asked myself, why a butterfly? And I did more research. I don't know how this looks, but hopefully it looks okay. The answer completely changed about how I think about new beginnings, because I realized something. Most of us don't struggle with starting. We struggle with being seen while we're starting. So let's start unpacking that. I am Kristen, not Kirsten, just say Kristen. And I'm a digital marketing student. I'm someone who loves strategy, brands, ad campaigns, and understanding why people do the things that they do. Recently, I've been looking back at my old vision board. I have a new one. I'm not going to share that one. I kept asking myself a simple question whenever I looked at this board. What the heck was I really trying to tell myself? Because sometimes we put things on vision boards without fully understanding why they are there. Hence, I feel that's why we call them vision boards. So this is the beginning of a series where I'm unpacking different goals and dreams from my old vision board and turning them into strategies and or practical life lessons. Starting with a butterfly. I don't know if you can see it. I love butterflies. Butterflies are so beautiful. I love what they symbolize. Across different cultures and stories, butterflies often symbolize transformation, growth, change, rebirth, and new beginnings. Think about it. A butterfly starts as a caterpillar, it enters a cocoon, then it completely transforms into the beautiful butterflies we see and love. So eventually it emerges as something entirely different. Right? Not because it became something it wasn't, but because it became more of what it was always meant to be. That's why people often connect butterflies with fresh starts, new chapters, new beginnings, reinvention, becoming. When most people think of butterflies, they focus on the transformation. I focus on what happens after. The butterfly doesn't stay hidden. They fly, they are visible, they take up space and everyone can see it. I think that's also one of the reasons why I put a butterfly on my vision board, because of all the things I wanted, it required visibility. Hey, like the Jimmy Fallon show. A girl can dream. No, we are turning our dreams and aspirations into strategies, okay? This is what the series is about. Acting requires being seen, modeling too. Building a business requires being seen. Creating content requires being seen. Success often requires being seen. The butterfly wasn't just representing transformation, it was representing the courage to emerge. I think one of the biggest fears people have isn't failure, it's the fear of being seen, the visibility. Because once you're visible, people can judge you, people can criticize you, people can misunderstand you, and that is uncomfortable. But staying hidden has a cost too. If nobody sees your work, nobody can support it. If nobody sees your talent, nobody can discover it. Visibility feels risky, but invisibility is expensive. I'll give you an example. I applied for this one internship. I didn't get it, but I had 2 interviews. The co-founder of this agency said, she likes my work, she will follow me. Because I put myself out there, I had the courage to be seen. There's a connection that I made there. So putting yourself out there has its opportunities, has its benefits. Courage is not confidence. I think courage is action before confidence. We often tell ourselves, once I'm ready, I'll start. Once I have that phone with the better camera quality, I'll start. Once I have a mic, I'll start. Once I'm better, I'll start. But confidence usually comes after evidence, and evidence comes after action. Courage is showing up while your voice is shaking. It's showing up when no one sees it. Courage is posting when only 10 people watch your video, and out of the 10, only 1 likes it, and that 1 is you. Courage is being a beginner publicly. That's the hardest kind of courage there is. So if the butterfly represents new beginnings and visibility, what's the strategy? Here's the framework I came up with. Step 1, decide who you're becoming. Not what you're doing, but who you're becoming. So a creator, entrepreneur, a healthier version of yourself. Let's start there. Step 2, identify what's stopping you. What are you avoiding and why? Ask yourself, will this hurt me? Is it because people might see it? Literally be your own therapist. Just keep asking why when you give an answer and then do it again. You need to understand why you are doing this for yourself and not for anyone else. Identifying what's stopping you is usually the area where growth is waiting. Step 3, create 1 visible action, not 7, 1. Send the application, post the video, create the website, then launch it, share the idea, or it will be given to Prince. Lastly, step 4, repeat visibility before you feel ready. Okay, so let's do something here quickly. If consistency builds evidence, and evidence builds confidence, and confidence builds momentum, and momentum creates transformation, then that's the butterfly effect we're after. All roads lead back to believing. Let's make this practical. If you're a content creator, the visible action might be uploading your first video. If you're trying to start a business, the visible action might be posting your offer publicly. If you're trying to get a new job, the visible action might be sending your application even if you don't feel qualified. If you're trying to make new friends, visible action might be starting the conversation first. The goal is different, but the principle remains the same. Visibility creates opportunity. Actually, I want to try something. If you're watching this, please leave a butterfly emoji in the comments and tell me what is one area of your life where you know you've been hiding, and what's one visible action you're willing to take this week. I genuinely want to read them. I would love to read them, and maybe someone else reading your comment will find the courage to start too. Looking back, I don't think the butterfly was just there or decoration. I think it was a reminder that every new beginning asks the same question: are you willing to be seen? Because transformation isn't just about changing, it's about emerging, and emerging means becoming visible. So wherever you are in your journey, whether you're starting a business, a creative project, a new chapter, or simply trying to become a better version of yourself, maybe your next step isn't becoming better, maybe it's becoming visible. Thank you for being here. This is the first video in my vision board series where we'll be unpacking different goals and aspirations from my old vision board and turning them into practical strategies for life. If that sounds interesting to you, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!